Alright guys, we need a mode of transport for X and Y. Rollerblades. Goats. The bicycle. Grrr. Hello YouTube! This is Chriz Maniac bringing you folks another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. And this battle is an RU match versus Godwin. Now, as the title suggests, this battle is a pretty stally battle. As you can see looking at my team, I have 3 walls in my team, and that makes this battle kinda long, especially Milotic and Hitmontop. Those Pokemon will Godwin's team pretty well, and Godwin can't break me and I can't break Godwin, so both of us try to chip each other down this battle and try to get that upper hand. But it takes kinda long, and that's why I fast forwarded some parts. I'm gonna fast forward the parts that are kinda boring and nothing happens, because this battle turned out to be like 40 minutes by the time we were done with it. But it was still a pretty intense and fun battle, as you'll see in now right now. Anyways, the first Pokemon that I sent out this match is my Manectric, because it can Volt Switch out and I can go to the appropriate counter. But it turns out that his Delphox is faster than my Manectric. And right here, I actually predicted his Go-Go to come in to take my electric move, but he didn't come in and he hit me with a Psyshock. Anyways, I'm thinking that this Delphox is a Scarf because it outsped my Manectric, but it doesn't turn out to be Scarf, and I fortunately missed a Fire Blast, and Fire Blast would have incinerated Durian, my Ferroseed. Anyways, I know that he's gonna go for the Psyshock, predicting another Pokemon to come in, but now I slow down his Delphox considerably with my Thunder Wave, halving its speed, and now I can switch out. But right here I go for the Protect, just seeing what he's gonna do, and he went for the Solar Beam. So he goes for the Solar Beam, and he wastes his item that he's holding on him, which is pretty nice. And I guess right here he's trying to steal my Eviolite. So right here I switch out into Markham, my Emboar, and I know I can take any move from him bar a Psyshock. And I can go for that Sucker Punch next turn and knock him out. But instead, he goes for that Sunny Day, and this turns out this Delphox is, in fact, like a Sunny Day center upper, and so that he can spam Solar Beam, I guess. Anyways, I go for a Wild Charge, because I know that I could outspeed it, but it doesn't kill it. And now he can go for the Psyshock, dealing lots of damage to my Emboar. And now that was a big mistake. I could have went for a Sucker Punch right there, but no, I just chose to go for another move, which is not Sucker Punch, and that was a massive mistake by my part. Anyways, I can finish him off with a Heat Wave because the sun is up, and I can just destroy him with a boosted attack. But instead, he survives with like 1 HP, and now I can finally take him out. And this Delphox already did a lot of damage to my team. It can already go away now. Go away, Delphox. But yeah, that really sucks because I lost my Emboar, and Emboar would really wreck a whole bunch of Godwin's Pokemon, especially his Go-Goat. And his Go-Goat really stalls me this battle. Oh my goodness, his Go-Goat, I didn't know Go-Goat could like be a defensive variant, but I guess it can, as you can see in Godwin's side of the field in a bit. Anyways, this disgusting Chuckle sets up Sticky Web on my side of the field, which kind of sucks for me, but it doesn't really matter because all my Pokemon are pretty slow, except my Manectric, and my Manectric won't appreciate that. But my Manectric won't really do much this battle, anyways, because there's a Go-Goat in the field. Anyways, in comes Lady Monsoon, which is his X-Cloud, and X-Cloud plus Sticky Web is destructive. It would absolutely destroy you. And right here, I just sack off my Manectric because I don't really have much to sack off to this X-Cloud, and my Manectric is the least like a useful member of my team at this point, so I sack him off, which is a big sacrifice, but my Manectric's noble sacrifice won't go unrewarded because now I can bring a Pokemon that could take out this X-Cloud in one shot, and he is threatened out by close combat. And then comes Game Boy Print, which is his Ditto, and Ditto is another Pokemon it's another reason why this Pokemon battle is kind of stally, because he can transform into my walls, and my walls can't really deal with themselves. Like right here, I go for close combat after I get intimidated, and the hardly does anything to this Ditto, and I can't really do much versus this Ditto, so I switch out right here, and I bring in Dorian, my Ferroseed, and I get caught in Sticky Web. And right here, he go for Rapid Spin, and I was predicting that, which is nice, because now he gets Iron Barb's damage on himself. And if he chooses to go for a close combat, he would damage himself further, but that would do a lot of damage to my Pharaoh Seed. But I know he can't really take me out in one shot, so this gives me a free turn to set up a Leech Seed or something on the side of the field. Anyways, I was predicting a close combat from his Ditto last turn, so I bring in my Sigil, so I can take that. But he brings in Lady Monsoon, which is his X-Cloud, and this X-Cloud hardly takes anything from a Psychic, from a Life or Max Special Attack Sigil, so that leads me to think that he is indeed Assault Vest variant, and that Sigil did hardly anything to me. But yeah, he goes for a Fire Blast on my Varicity and takes me out too. So this X-Cloud is doing a lot of work to my team. Godwin has a 5-3 lead on me, so he's ahead 2 Pokemon, and that really sucks. So I really need to play conservative at this point. I really need to keep my Pokemon healthy and to basically stall him out. Stalling Godwin out is my only chance of winning this battle. So that's why this battle is like freaking 40 minutes long in real life, but it's a good thing that I fast forwarded this battle, because if not, it would have been way longer than that. Anyways, I toss in the next Pokemon that he brings in, which is Floriander, and I'm like, okay, this is a Go-Goat, this should be the offensive variant, I should be able to stall this Pokemon out easily with my Hitmontop, because I could wall this, theoretically. And I would throw it out because I have a close combat, and this thing's a part normal type. So, he shows me a move that surprised me. He goes for a Leech Seed, so I'm like, wow, Leech Seed on Go-Goat. This Go-Goat might have Leech Seed to help itself set up. At this point, I wasn't thinking that it would be a defensive variant of a Go-Goat. I was still thinking it might be like an offensive attacker. But, yeah, it is indeed a defensive Go-Goat, and I can't really do much to it. Anyways, I got set up a Leech Seed on, and I can't really do much to this Hitmontop too, after Intimidate especially. But I switch out right here, expecting his Hitmontop, or rather Ditto, to come back in, and I bring in Pearl, my Milotic. And Milotic is my most valuable member of my team at this point, because Milotic is the only Pokemon on my team to take a Boom Burst from that X-Cloud. And X-Cloud would, other than that, his X-Cloud would sweep my team single-handedly, because he would just go for the appropriate move versus my Pokemon, because the sticky web's up and he would outspeed me. And yeah, Pearl is basically my only hope at this point. Right here, Godwin sacks off his Ditto, which is pretty nice because now I could take it out. But instead, I predicted him to switch out, and I went for a Toxic, but in fact he didn't switch out, which kind of sucks. But anyways, I'm pretty comfortable right here, just taking the hits and recovering up. But soon I will not recover at this point, so I need to conserve it. Anyways, it was Floriander once again, his Go-Goat, and I go for the recover. And yeah, this starts a pretty stally part of the match, which is kind of sucky and kind of boring. That's why I fast forwarded the next few parts of this match. Anyways, I haven't played Pokemon that much over the past couple of days, because I have got a new game from the game store, and it is Bravely Default. If you guys haven't played Bravely Default for 3DS yet, play it. It's so good. The story is excellent. You get attached to the characters, and it gets emotional at some points, and it makes you laugh. The story. It's a really good game. I suggest you guys try it out. Anyways, it's my Hitmontop versus his Go-Goat, and he's slowly getting toxic. I'm trying to just toxic stall this guy out, but he has Leech Seed, and close combat isn't really doing much to him because he has a bulk up or something, and he has leftovers as well. Leftovers plus Leech Seed would kind of take away toxic at this point, and he could simply switch out if he is under stress. So that's what he does right now. He switches in Game Boy Print, which is pretty low health. I think I'm doing my job pretty well right here because his Pokemon are at low health, and all my Stally Wall Pokemon, they are at high health. So I'm still doing my job pretty well. Anyways, comes Floriander once again. I'll bring in Napoleon Dynamite, my Hitmontop, so that I can intimidate this guy. And in case he goes for the Horn Leech, he won't get much HP back. And he gets his leftovers back, but he gets toxic anyways, so that takes away his leftovers. Anyways, he goes for a Leech Seed, and I'm like, come on, die already! And I go for that Rock Slide, but I missed the attack. I could have went for a close combat there, but I forgot why I went for the Rock Slide. I think I was predicting something, or I just wanted to conserve close combats because I only have 5 of them, and I needed to save some for that X-Cloud. I think that's what I was doing. But anyways, this Go-Goat actually has the move Milk Drink, and I'm like, no, all my hard work from earlier, now it is useless because this Go-Goat is just gonna sit here, recover up, or milk drink up, and I can't really do much about it. Like, look at that skull, it hardly does anything to it. I don't have Ice Beam on this Melodic, so this Melodic is not really doing much. So yeah, he leech seeds me, and then he gets more HP back while he gets Toxic. But in turn, I am getting like residual damage too. But right here, he's getting Toxic a lot, and he's forced to switch out. And I slow down this part of the battle because it starts like a pretty exciting part, a relatively exciting part of the battle, which is not really that exciting at all in my opinion. But it is different from it's not stalling, actually. It is not stalling, that's why it's exciting. Anyways, here comes Lady Monsoon, I don't know why, or Monson? I don't know why it's called that, but it might be like a famous opera singer or something. But anyways, in comes his, what's his face? X-Cloud, and he's hoping for 2 KO, but I'm hoping to recover up from a 2 KO, and it's looking iffy if I can survive the second Boom Burst. So I'm like, come on Pearl, you can do this, you can survive the second Boom Burst, recover up, and stall this thing to oblivion. So I'm hoping to survive this Boom Burst, and here comes the moment of truth. Do I survive this? And I do survive with 7 HP, so I'm like, yes! I can recover up now and stall this X-Cloud out, unless he gets a crit. And that is a chance that I'm willing to take because crits are only 6% chance without any sort of boost to your critical hit ratio. So that's great for me. I could eventually stall this X-Cloud out. But now, Godwin won't take any of that because he doesn't like stalling out. I mean, he doesn't like his X-Cloud getting stalled out because X-Cloud is his most valuable member of his team, and he can single-handedly sweep me if he gets past my Melodic. So in comes the Go-Goat versus my walls sort of battle again, and it is kind of the same thing. It's like rinse and repeat. It's like rock paper scissors basically. My Hitmontop beats his Go-Goat, my Melodic beats his Boom Burst, and that keeps on repeating over and over and over again, that cycle of never-ending stall. And it is often said last generation, I'm not sure about this generation, but last generation it was said that RU is the home of stall. And RU is indeed the home of stall for this battle because it is so damn long with Melodic and Go-Go just fighting it out, just trying to stall each other out. He goes for bulk up right here, I go for recover, just healing myself, and he gets a plus on his attack. But I stalled as part of the battle because now his Go-Goat gets taken out. I guess Godwin miscalculated how much HP he would lose from Toxic, and he just lost his Go-Goat at that point. So I'm like, yes, finally, something happening, some progress. And now we get back to a pretty exciting part of the battle. Anyways, I'm hoping for the burn right here from my Scald, but I don't get it, which is unfortunate. And he gets a plus 2 Mega Horn off on my Melodic, and I fortunately survived that comfortably. And now I don't get the burn actually, which really sucks. And now it is looking like I'm gonna get taken out by Mega Horn from his what's it called? Samurott. I bring him on top just so I can intimidate this Samurott, and he goes for a waterfall, predicting my switch. So that was a very great play by Godwin, because now I would have resisted his Mega Horn because I'm a fighting type, but he went for the waterfall instead, and that brings it down to 1 HP. And I luckily survived that, and he finishes off my Hitmontop with a waterfall. So at least something is happening in this battle. Some progress is getting made, but this progress is bad for me because his Samurott is looking like it's gonna sweep my entire team at this point, and I'm hoping that I could get a Scald off on this what's it called, Samurott, and I'm hoping he can miss his Mega Horn or something like that. Basically, it's nothing short of a miracle for me to win this battle. I need a miracle to win this battle. Anyways, his Samurott just goes for the Sword Dance once again. I go for the recover, and it's looking like he could knock me out on one shot at this point, and I'm hoping to survive at like a bit of HP. But fortunately, right here, he misses his Mega Horn. I go for the Scald, and at least, finally, I get a burn, which is great because now it's looking like I can take out a Samurott, and I can maybe stall out Godwin's last Pokemon, which is his X-Cloud. So I go for the Scald right here. My Melodic is actually going for the offensive rather than the defensive, which it goes for all the time. And his Samurott goes for the final Hoorah waterfall, and it does quite a bit of damage to my Melodic, but not enough. It only does like a third. And I could go for the recover, and he would fall to his burn. And my Melodic's at full HP, so it's basically 1 versus 1 right now. Who will win? My his X-Cloud or my Melodic? So he goes for a Boom Burst right here, and I'm hoping to stall his X-Cloud out. I go for the Scald, and it does quite a bit of damage to him, and it would like make his death faster, I guess. That's what I'm trying to go for. He gets toxic, and maybe next turn I could go for the recover if he doesn't like KO me with boom burst, and he doesn't KO me with boom burst. It does like 35%. But right here, I get pretty greedy. I go for another Scald, and right now it's looking like his Pokemon could knock me out. But I think at this point I didn't go for the recover because I ran out. So yeah, now Pearl, my melodic, finally goes down to one final boom burst, and I lost versus Godwin, and I think I lost it like 1-0, I believe. So that was still a very close battle. That was still pretty intense despite the stall. Anyways, folks, I hope you enjoyed this Pokemon battle. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you did. And folks, if you haven't played Bravely Default yet, play it. It's so good. The storyline is so good. Anyways, yeah, see you folks next time.